Jim, thanks for being with us. And for those that don't know you, give us a quick introduction.
I'm a founding member at CCV. I'm in the construction business. I've been in the construction business. I started the business in 1976. I've seen a lot of cycles. At the peak of the business, we had over 2,000 employees. In the last 10 years, we've been in the top 10 privately owned family businesses in Arizona.
Jim, first of all, thank you for being a founding member. There's not many people at our church that have seen what you've seen, how God's moved at CCV, so thank you for all that you've done. You've been leading for almost more years than I've been alive. And
wow,
yet,
that's dating me a lot.
I know. But you're really this experienced leader that's been doing it for a long time. But one of the things I've observed about you is you always have this humility about you of always wanting to get better. And I want to talk about that because I feel like the gravitational pull of leadership is you lead to a certain point where you think, I have it all done, but you have this habit of inviting these consultants and other people to come in and tell you, what can I do to be better? Mm-hmm. What drives that in you?
You know, if I learn and grow, I care about my people enough to invest into learning and growth, then I can have the opportunity to bring them along with me, mm-hmm. and that they can learn and grow. And I mean, in the end of this whole thing, it's about the contribution that we made, not how big the business is or how successful the business is or was. It's about, did we make a difference?
Yeah,
you know,
that's good. How much do you think what you learned to develop in that 1987 crash helped create in you some habits and some values that helped you be resilient during the crashes that are to come? I mean, we're right in the middle of a very much an economic uncertain time right now. You know, certain industries are hit worse than others, but how much do you think that really prepared you?
Parts of that were pretty painful. So I remember going looking for a quiet place, trying to get away from all the noise. And then, quieting my mind, trying to make my heart still so I could hear God. I would, I wrote this down. It's like when we concentrate and meditate on God's work, we can have an understanding that goes beyond our human capability. And so I really learned to lean on God a lot more. I had nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
It felt like I had nowhere else to go.
How has your faith as a follower of Jesus helped make you a better leader or just inform your leadership style?
Well, I think that's it. This dichotomy between God and ego. So how do I keep my ego out of this? And it's by having this communication with God. This constant relationship with God that keeps the me out of it and kind of keeps me centered.
Yeah. Of all the habits you've had to learn as a leader, which one's been hardest to incorporate in your life?
I would say that I've always been a learner, but up until maybe in my 40s, maybe around that time with Shay, it was more of a learner in the School of Hard Knocks. I've probably got a master's there, maybe even a doctorate by now in the School of Hard Knocks. Yeah. When I got intentional about learning, and I read, you get a hunger for it, and you're consistent about learning. There's just a wealth of great knowledge out there, a wealth of information about how to be a better businessman, how to be a better leader. And then when I learned to be able to put that in application too. So it's like if I read something, I want to pick one or two things out of that book, put them into application right away.
There you go.
Because the knowledge without the application isn't enough either. So we're going to try it.
Love that. Jim, what's one leadership habit that you will do every day without fail?
I read every day, every morning. I meditate on God's word, and I read something of significance every day.
Wow.
I don't absorb a whole book. Sometimes it might be just a chapter.
Yeah.
Or something. Maybe it's something that it's also maybe something that I get on a good video, YouTube video, but it's usually something that I try to do something, read something of significance, something that's going to help me, something I, learn
Yeah.
from.
My guess is some days you think, I don't know if I got that much out of it, but it's the multiplication effect of every single day, 365 days a year. I mean, that's going to transform your life. God's word every day, learning something about leadership every day. I can't think of a better habit for every leader to have. That's inspiring. Jim, thanks for coming in and spending some time with us. I know it's made an impact on me, and I bet you it's making an impact on a lot of us.
I've enjoyed it too. Thanks for having me.